Welcome, sir, and thank you very much for taking out time.
Thank you. Thanks for the invitation.
So, what is your life's meaning according to you?
So for me, it's to give you a short and crisp answer. I would say I am still now in the journey to find out what is the life's meaning. Because I am just around 28. But I would rather say that realization I have as of now, but I feel that maybe in my next 5 to 10 years, that realization will become concrete. But as of now, the realization that I have is the life I am here to bring technology, and as an engineer, I want to use technology to build products which will bring revolution into my home country, that India, because India needs a lot of technology revolution, and young minds of this generation specifically need to step in to build products which will propel India to become one of the great powerhouses. So yeah.
So, can you please tell about the most influential person in your life?
My most influential person in my life is my mom, because the way she brought me up is really inspiring for me. The values that she taught me are are I really apply on my day-to-day basis, which made me what I am till now. So yeah, I feel that she's the most influential person in my life.
So, do you have fear of failure? And if so, how do you try to overcome it?
To be frank, yes, I do have a fear of failure. Everybody has that. It's not that nobody is afraid of failure. Uh, but what I feel and how you react to the failure is something which is more important. Uh, and moreover, this fear of failure makes me to work much more harder. As I am afraid to fail, I work much more harder so that I can avoid it. But I also keep it in my mind that if I am fail also, uh, I can use that experience to build something better or to make myself better. So yeah.
Sir, can you please tell about your experience as a master student in machine design at one of Europe's leading technical and engineering universities? Your involvement in projects from European Space Agency, patents filed, and your experience as a design engineer in Scania R&D Stockholm.
Yeah. So the thing is, as you rightly said, I have done my masters from KTH Sweden. The experience was really out was really fascinating for me, I would rather say, because the type of education system they have and the way they preach learning is something very different to what we do in India specifically. That was a really new experience for me, and it has also opened my thoughts in a different way. It had helped me to make a better human being. It has helped me to analyze problems in a better way, and those experiences also helped me to become successful in later stages. And what are the things I have done? Like, for example, the exposures I got in while I am in KTH for working for projects for European Space Agency was something has helped me to develop my engineering skills, my design skills, my problem solving skills. And again, the experience I had in Scania, which is one of the premier trucks and buses company in the world. That was also because of the opportunity I got in KTH. The skill sets that KTH has developed has made me also a successful design engineer in Scania when I was there. Not only that, the knowledge and experiences I gained while I was there in Sweden for 4 years was also helpful for me in developing my startup that I am doing, and also helped me to develop products which is making a revolution into the market. Yeah.
Sir, can you please narrate Solinas Integrity story? And how would you like to script Solinas Integrity's future story?
Okay, so the thing is, so Solinas was born to solve the water and sanitation problems in India. Like, as I was from a city called Durgapur, where we had the problem of interrupted water supply, and on that time I could not do anything because I was very small and I do not have the technical capabilities to solve those problems. So Solinas was born with an attitude to resolve those problems, specifically so that these problems can be resolved in all over India. Because in this sector, if you see these water and sanitation assets, this water pipelines, sewer pipelines, these assets have not seen any technology revolution, specifically in last 2-3 decades. The technologies which are there are very old and all very primitive. When I came back from India, I realized that this yearning I had from my childhood to solve this problem of interrupted water supply can be fulfilled now by developing technologies, as I am more capable now, as I am a trained engineer to do that. So from there it came up with the problem. From there I met my co-founders also, who have an idea to resolve the problem of manual scavenging prevalent in India, where he was thinking of developing a robotic solution which can eliminate the problem of manual scavenging specifically. So I and him and 2 more co-founders came together and started to build this company, where the idea and vision was to bring revolution into how water and sanitation assets are maintained specifically. And that is the reason we came up with 3 different products. One is HomoSep, which specifically caters to the problem of manual scavenging, as I said before, which cleans the septic tanks and manholes. One is Endobot, which is the inspection robot specifically for water and sewer pipelines inspection. And another one is analytics cloud-based software that we have, which analyzes the data generated by these 2 robots to give actionable intelligence to the customers. So we are in this journey where we have been able to make an impact in more than 10 Indian cities, and have an industrial customer, and have more than 50 industrial customer base. We would like to continue this revolution where we are not only limited to 10 Indian cities or 50 industrial customers, but we will try to reach it to around 100 cities in next 2 years. That is the ultimate goal as of now for us, that we are working towards. And specifically also want to, the second part would be try to take this technology that we have developed in India abroad also. We are also looking for international market expansion, where we can also proudly say that this is an Indian technology which has been developed to solve specific problems and which can be implemented in advanced countries like Korea or in US. So yeah.
Sir, can you explain the term waterpreneur?
So there is this specifically. It's not a it's not a dictionary term. It was something I only coined it, and I think I've read it somewhere also. What happens is, like, it's just an entrepreneur who is trying to do something in the water sector. I just replaced entre with water. So yeah.
Sir, can you please tell about any recent advancements in products Endobot and HomoSep?
Yes. So one of the advancements that we are trying to do in HomoSep was, as I said, that we first developed this technology solution for septic tanks, and we have been really successful in deploying these robots in different parts in different cities. We are trying to bring this technology to manholes also, specifically manholes cleaning. That is, we are in the trial stage where we'll be deploying with the customer specifically. This other part of the solution is the Endobot. As I said, that Endobot is specifically robots which can be used to analyze this hardware, like analyze this water and sewer pipelines. But the more advancements that we are trying to get into this robot is the rehabilitation system, where the robot can go inside the pipeline and fix specific defects that you have in the pipelines, not only inspect the pipeline. That is one. And the third, in the software side, what we are trying to do is we are trying to include a lot of AI-based algorithms which will help us to predict the leaks and also see or predict the damages in the pipelines. Now what happens is you have a damage which has already happened in the pipelines, and then you are using the robots to inspect those pipelines. But what happens is, if you can use this data of those pipelines to find out, to predict those leaks that we have, which eliminates even the robot intervention also. So that we are working towards that specifically. Yeah.
So can you please tell about the challenges you faced in the past, facing right now, and how you are overcoming those challenges?
Both personal, like for professionally in startups you're taking?
No, sir, personally and professionally, both ways.
Okay. Specifically, I would like, for this case, I would like, professionally, what I would rather say is the challenges is there. It's not like that these challenges were there in the past and now it is okay. I think over a period of time, the challenges increased in my professional life, because as I'm working in a startup and trying to build a startup, the problems were at smaller scale when the company was smaller. The problems are at bigger scale when the company is growing bigger. Problems like how to do a scale up, how you manage bigger teams, how you uh, how you try to get intelligent people in your team, specifically when you are a small company, because generally there are bigger companies who can get more intelligent people, right? But if you want to build great products, it's also very important that you also get intelligent people from the market. And it's very tough to convince people that you are a small company can be a good option for them. That is one of the biggest challenges. Other than the major challenges in the scale up that happens was, like, as we are doing a service based, we are a service based company, right? Doing scale up in multiple cities, the complexities that is involved in dealing with the government while you do operations uh, is always a challenge and will be a challenge. But I think we, with the help of government and with the steps that we have taken, it is slowly becoming easier. But majorly the problems what I see in future in the next 2-3 years will be in the scale up. When you do the scale up, so the more you do the scale up, more challenges will come in both operations and in business specifically. Because though there was some challenges, but initially it was on the product side in the beginning. But again, as we have a product team which is more saturated and have capabilities to develop and make products at very faster rate, those challenges are comparatively look smaller compared to the challenges that we have with scale up and specifically related to scale up, where you have operations and business challenges. Yeah.
So can you please tell about the opportunities ahead and your plan to grab them?
As I was saying before, right, why you should be in India. So the opportunities that India provides in this decade specifically are like, it's not even it's huge. It's huge. So anything you are doing in India, if you are doing it in if you're doing a business or if you're working here also, there has been a lot of opportunities of growth, because Indian economy will almost double. It will become maybe 10 or 15 trillion dollar economy by next 2 decades. I think it will become more than a 20 trillion dollar economy. So it's around 10 times, 20 times of the current size, right? As the economy grows, there will be opportunities from each and every sector. I being from the startup sector, where I'm trying to bring hardware and software revolution into this, specifically in a particular sector, I see there is a lot of fast growth, both from the government side, but the policy side to adopt these technologies, which is helping us to expand at a very fast rate. But also the startup culture and the environment that we have, the amount of money get pumped into the system is also very high, which is helping a lot of startups to grow and make bigger impact. That I think I'm very lucky that I am at this. I am at the right time. I'm at the right place at the right time. So what I'm telling is not only about the startup, it's also happening if you're working in a job or if you're running a business. Everything, as the economy is growing, your salary, your opportunities, your potential to do bigger business also increases. So that is the thing I'm really excited about. And yeah, and that is, I would like to tap into that opportunity more as much as I can.
So can you please tell about the most memorable memory of your life till now?
I do not know. Like, it's a very tough question. There are so many memorable, but I do not know. As you asked me about my higher studies experience, right? I still remember the day I landed up in Sweden for my higher studies. That was the most memorable day, because that was the first time I was traveling outside my country. And whenever you travel abroad for the first time, the experience that you have for the first 2-3 days, it's very different. You will remember this all of your life. Though you may travel after that multiple times, but you will not have the kick that you had for the first time. So I would rather put it as that the first day I landed up in a foreign shore alone, not knowing anyone, seeing new people, new culture, new environment, new climate. So that was the most memorable day as of now.
So were you also influenced by the Nobel Prize? Because like Stockholm is kind of
yes. So the thing is, Nobel Prize. It is even the Stockholm is famous for Nobel Prize, true. And even I will tell you, like, KTH is very much integrated with the Nobel Prize environment, right? It's part of that also. The KTH is part of the Royal Society, which gives the Nobel Prize. I do not know, like, how to put it. I'm not influenced, but it's always very I'm always proud to be part of that institution, which has been producing which has a great role in making Nobel Prize what it is, and also producing great Nobel laureates. That's also a very proud thing for me. And second of all, when I was in Sweden, one of the Indians got the Nobel Prize also. So he visited there. I think if you remember, I forgot his name, some Banerjee, right? Amitabh Banerjee,
For
2018.
he maybe got for economics.
For economics.
Yeah.
Yes. I was there on that time. So getting to see that ceremony live was something memorable for me. Being an Indian, seeing another Indian picking up the Nobel Prize was something, proud feeling for me.
So my last question to you is, if you had the attention of the whole universe right now, what would you like to say to the whole universe?
I would like to say is Earth is a very special planet. You must visit. And in this special planet, you have a very special country called India. Where you have which is the mother of civilization, and where you can meet interesting people from different cultural backgrounds, and where you can see a lot of technology revolution happening. And come and visit Earth, and come and visit this beautiful country of India in this globe. Yeah.
So what difference basically you felt in the West and now in India? Like, what difference do you feel these both regions have?
It's attitude. It's only the attitude. It's the mental attitude that the mental model and the attitude they have is very different. That is the only basic difference which creates the problem, which creates the difference as of now. The attitude that we have has a huge amount of colonial influence. I would rather say we are till now in the colonial hangover. We still lack that belief that we can also be the best in the world. We can also develop best of the best technologies. And we are also responsible for we also equally responsible for not only our well-being but around us. Everything is around us is also affected by us. So that this realization I think India had, but I do not know, some maybe colonial hangover had destroyed all this. So what I have seen is like there is no difference other than the mental attitude that they have towards a problem, towards their life. Towards the problem and towards the life, something which is very different. That creates the difference when you see in the larger scale. That is the reason they are developed. That is the reason they are more advanced. That is the reason they adapt. They are always ahead of things. And that happened in the last 200 years, right? So it's just the attitude, nothing else. Nobody is more intelligent. Nobody is less intelligent. Nobody has more resource or nobody has less resource. It's just the attitude that you have.
So you basically trying to say that the influence of the West is still there in India?
Yes.
Sir, thank you very much again, sir, for taking out time. My best wishes to you for future. Take care, sir.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you.